Hello everyone and welcome back to Hof Bergmann. Well, we're doing alright, aren't we? Ish. It's June. Crops aren't ready yet. However, we could probably get some more rabbits into here. Or some rabbits into here, I should say. So what we'll do, given that there's 47 out of 50 rabbits in the hutch over here, and they're breeding, well, like rabbits. Let's get them into the cage, as many as we can, and get them over into the butchers. And I know everybody's saying, oh, but that's so mean. Look at the bunny. He's farming. We're farming. Right. I don't want the bucks. I don't think. Move 5 of those to the trailer. Can we move any more? Another 5 to the trailer. And that leaves us with some 6-month-olds. Excellent, excellent. Bunnies in here. So we've got 10 that we can move into the butcher's shop. And the others will continue to reproduce, which is fabulous news. Also, for the short while that we're here, they won't actually consume as much food as they have in the past. Okay, let's move then these to the farm butchery. And, oh. What have I done here? There's 3. Ah, there's too many in the butchers. I see. Well, let's get this running again. We have got, yes, many rabbits in there. Rabbit meat processing. Activate that. 7 rabbits to 100 rabbit meat. So that should work through those fairly quick, and then we can add the other 3 in. Oh, there's blood everywhere. Oh, there we go. Here's our man. The butcher man. Now working on the rabbits. This is... Need some sort of content warning, I think, on this. Right. It is a game, everybody. It is a game. Let's get some more lettuce into here. Oop. Dropped it. There. Looks like they've got enough food at the minute, which is fantastic. Get that shut. And now, let's go and check on the chickens. Might want to bring in the fent and start loading up with the eggs, although I don't yet know. I don't yet know how or when the best time to sell eggs is. I can't remember. Alright, ducks are looking good. Geese are looking good, although they haven't got any straw. And there is a manure heap nearby, so they might... Oh, hello. Could do with some straw. I think we need to get the hairdryer working for us as well again. We need to get straw in as heating material. We might even have a trailer load around here. Has that got anything in it? It does. 3,000 litres of straw. Right, so we'll need a tractor. Anyone seen a tractor? Here's one. Let's use this one. Right, if we pop this back in here. Then we can go and use this tractor on the trailer. Can't remember how much it takes, but it'll probably take all of that load. Yes, it does. It takes 5,000 litres, doesn't it? Beautiful. Oh, I'm all turned around. Okay. Milk-wise, we're looking good. 197 litres of goat's milk there. It's all looking good. Okay, let's just turn on the dryer. Huh. We did. There it is. It is on. Excellent. So I don't think there's anything now stopping us moving on to July. Let's just have a look and see if there's any contracts. There are spraying contracts. There's also fertilizing contracts. And a cultivation contract as well, which actually we could do with our kit. Field 26. Where's field 26? $26, anyone? There it is. Right next to our farm. Let's do that. Accept contract. Right. Oh dear. I didn't shut the door. That's probably not good. There we go. Oops. Right. Here is our tractor. There is our cultivator. Let's get this contract done. And we'll move on to July to see if our harvest is ready. $97, $98, $99, $100. Contract finished. Just finished the last tiny little bit. No, I'm glad that this has been fixed in this map. They fixed the contracts now that we have tram lines. That was a nice little job to do there. I really quite enjoyed that one. Right, let's collect on that. So it's a 1,625. Not a lot of money, not a big job. Seems reasonable to me. Right, let's get this taken back to the farm. And then I think we can move on to July. July is hopefully going to be when our crop is going to be ready for harvest. I say crop because I can't remember what we planted. Go down this track instead of holding up traffic on the road. In fact, we'll probably need the cultivator over here anyway. So let's just pop it down there. I mean, we'll need this tractor with the trailer on it in order to get the grain. Question is, where is the trailer? I know where the little trailer is. I actually wanted the big trailer, but I suppose we could use the little trailer. Hasn't exactly got to go far, has it? Say it hasn't got to go far. I have completely forgotten where my silo is. If I've even got one. Huh. Do I have a silo? Surely I've got a silo. Oh, of course, it's over the other side of the road. Yes, I have got a silo. Well, it hasn't got to go far anyway. We'll worry about that in a minute. I do want to get the milk from the cows put into the dairy, though, so we can continue to produce cheese. We haven't got that much in the way of cows, so they're eating very slowly, although they are producing manure that we do need to move out of there. There's got room for plenty yet, but still. Right then. One in the butter, one in the cheese, I think. $500 in each. Why can't the action be performed here? Is it already full? Butter goes here. There's nothing in it. There we go. Ah, I've disappeared. Amazing. And I've reappeared. I'm a magician. If I just press R, does it start it anyway? Yes, it does. Beautiful. Okay, pop this up here. Yeah, each one of these is 250 litres of butter. And we've got more cheese to come as well. I'm glad these cows are now reproducing. Well, they're producing milk, I should say. Probably wouldn't hurt to get some buffalo as well. They could reproduce as well, create buffalo milk, which would give us mozzarella. But we need to store all this somewhere. Until the best time to sell it, which would be October. But yeah, all this is going to need to be stored. $120 litres in there. Just jump about a bit while I'm carrying this stuff. But yeah, we'll have to bring the flatbed in October. Load everything up. We'll just keep it producing slowly until then, I suppose. There we go. That's made way for some more. Close the door. Call it more than just doors. Excellent. Ooh, there's a wall there. Right, so let's head over to the house. Don't know why it closed there, but never mind. When's the lettuce good to sell, actually? Is there anything at all in this month? No. Nor is there anything until September, when it's, well, water. Not selling that. Oh, it says in the greenhouse. Do I have a green? Ah, that'd be the garden. Yeah, and then October is when we stand to make the most of our money with the butter, cheese, milk. So, nothing stopping us now going to July. It's quite a long snooze because it's all the way through the day and the night. Beautiful night sky. Sleeping out here under the stars. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Well, that's hail. And we've got far too many eggs. So, have a quick look here. So, we're ready to harvest. And we need to move some eggs. When did I say eggs were best to sell? I don't think I did. November. Oh. Right. Well, let's start stacking them up at the side here. Oop, crikey. Gonna throw it. Get them all stacked up while it's hailing. Why don't you go inside, chickens? You have a lovely warm dry shed here. I say warm. It's a lovely dry shed here. I feel like maybe if I bought the bakery, we could put more these bits to better use. But I also feel like I haven't got the money to buy the bakery. So maybe that's not such a good idea after all. Right, eggs are now moved out of the way so we can produce more. You can lay now, hens. Hens and ducks. I wonder if the butcher's over here has got rid of its rabbits. Certainly seems that way. Let's select those three and unload them into the butchery. I don't know how long we have to wait for a pallet of meat. Yes, you've got rabbits now. Come on. Oh, do I need all 7 first? Oh dear. Well, I haven't got any more to give you at the moment. We have got 8-month-old. No, we haven't. We've got 7 months old. All reproduction 0%. Why would that be? Right, anyway, so all we can do now is basically wait for the hail to stop destroying the crop so that we can have a go at getting it sorted. Why is the grass not growing? I'm sure there's a good reason, but why is the grass not growing? Oh well. Alright, I'll see you in a bit when the hail has stopped. Right, the hail has stopped. 10 to 10. Now obviously, in real life we would have to wait for the crop to dry out, do moisture tests and things, but actually that's okay in this game. Right, I'm going to be clever about this. Let's go get tractor and trailer. Needs a bit of a wash. Maybe I ought to get a hose pipe or something. Right. Drop that off there. Back the header up so that the harvester can pick the header up off the trailer. And then we can pull the trailer out of the way. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, pull the trailer forward. And drop it there. And we can get back on this trailer over here. Shut that down, and then expected yield 99%, which is 12.9 tons per hectare. Well, that's not too bad at all, is it? Okay. Ah, yes. And I want to drop the straw. We're going to make sure we are straw dropping. We are. Good. I would love to bale it. I don't know if I can afford a baler yet. We'll have to wait and see. I have got some modded balers installed. But nothing... We haven't got a baler at the moment. Let's see if we can put on the steering assist. There we go. Yeah, I would love to be able to bale it because it's so much easier to manage than a load of loose hay, loose straw, I should say. Right, let's get this field harvested, and then we'll have a look at baling.
Whenever I'm with you, I can concentrate. Ever since I met you, nothing feels the same. Everything I do with you just feels right. 'Cause you know that I can get you off my mind. I just wanna be here with you all the time. Nothing's new. You still make me feel the way you do. I'm your fool. Take a little bit of me 'cause baby all I want is you. Nothing's new. Even though we're far apart, I think of you. Sometimes it's the only thing that gets me through the day. Everything I do with you just feels right. 'Cause you know that I can get you off my mind. I just wanna be here with you all the time. Nothing's new. You still make me feel the way you do.
Well, there we go, harvest complete, and I would say that that was a pretty good yield. Nearly 2 complete trailer loads, which is not bad at all. We'll take it across to the silo. It probably would have been 2 complete trailer loads if that hail hadn't destroyed that bit of crop. A little bit annoying, but never mind. Now, obviously we're going to need for this to be chicken feed as well as goose feed. So we can't go ahead and sell it straight away. There's my big trailer over there. Well, never mind. Didn't really need it anyway. But what we do need to do then is get the straw all baled up. Crikey, should have looked. Is get the straw all baled up. I mean, we could just pick it up with the forage wagon, but I so prefer bales, if I'm honest. Well, while that's unloading, let's have a very quick look at balers. See, I've got some cheaper ones. The Roland, class Roland there, which will do 125 centimetre bales. I've got the Sipma. We've got the class Roland 520, which is a lovely looking baler actually. A little bit newer. Yeah, lovely looking baler. Roto feed, roto cut. Don't know what the difference is. Doesn't appear to be one. But anyway, yeah, they are both a little bit out of our price range, unfortunately. This one, however, is very close to our price range, and it's possible that we could get some sold, something sold, to be able to afford it. Well, that's the harvester's job done on our fields this year. Let's just pop that there and switch it off for now. We'll get this over into the silo and we'll get tidied up. Then we'll have a look at what we could possibly sell. I would love to be able to buy a baler. I really would. Maybe we could do a contract or something. That would be amazing. And the contract could give us the money we need to buy the baler. That would be fantastic. And then we could do baling contracts, which are pretty good. Barley is all going in the silo. I think we ought to close the flap down as well, just to keep it all dry. Don't want it disappearing on us, do we? Right, actually going to detach that there. There we go. Lovely. Aha! I do have a pressure washer. It's over here, look. I don't need to go and buy one. Fantastic. However, I do not have a baler. I definitely do need to go and buy one. Let's get the header taken off and the harvester put away first. Unless there is a harvesting contract. Harvesting. There is a harvesting contract. There's 2 harvesting contracts, neither of which are for combinable crops, unfortunately. Pooh. It's a cultivation contract on that field that I keep ploughing. That's quite a big contract, actually. You know what? I think I will accept that and borrow items, and then we'll put it on a worker while we continue with what we're doing. Might have to do another little quick contract just to afford the baler, but at least then we'll have some money coming in. Yeah, just need to take this to the field. And look at that. See, I've ploughed it. They've planted grass. Oh, no, wait. Is that the same one? Yes, it is the right one. I've ploughed it. They've planted grass. And now they want it cultivating up again. That doesn't seem right at all. Anyway. Who am I to argue? They're going to give me some money. Right. Do your job, young lady. Given that there's no harvesting contracts, we shall put the harvester away. And then we'll find another little contract to do to be able to afford the baler. And then we can bale up this straw. There we go. Right. I'll get this away and then we'll have a look at contracts again. Right. We put the header in here. That keeps it out of the weather. Oh dear. Yep, there we go. That will keep it nicely out of the weather. Back it into the wall there. Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do is have a quick look at contracts. Now, we need 2,000. Yeah, so we need £2,000. Ideally, I don't want to borrow the kit. Remove weeds in the field by spraying it with herbicide. Okay, let's accept that contract. And that way... Oh, I thought it was 3,900. Oh well. And this is the tractor we want. Because it's got the narrow tyres. And we need our sprayer. Which I believe is in this shed over here. Tis indeed. And we may well need to get herbicide. Yes, it's got liquid fertilizer. We'll empty that out. How do I empty that out? Ah, for some reason, I've just refilled it somehow. Ah, no, wait, hang on. I've emptied it out over there, the other side of the field. Silly boy. Right, we'll empty that one out as well. We'll need to get some herbicide, but that's why I did the contract with a little bit of extra money. So we could get some herbicide if we need it. Right. Come on. Where is sprayers? Here. Nope, they're slurry tools, sprayers. Yes, okay. Barrel with herbicide. But I just want herbicide. Here it is. 2,400. Well, that's a bit too much, isn't it? Is there another way of doing this? I think... Hello, what's this? Strange. Production for wood product. Production for... production constructions. Right. I think it will come under tools or containers. Come under containers? No? Maybe tools? Looking for a tap. Hmm. Hmm. A manhole used to dispose of various liquids will result in a high fine. Oh dear. Uh. Hmm. Okay, maybe not then. Well, I guess we'll have to buy some herbicide, if that's the case. Could just get a small amount of herbicide. If we get 2 of those, that's 500 litres. £600. That should do us. Right, let's go and get that picked up, and then we'll get over to field 31 to spray that. We've got our narrow tyres on, so it shouldn't be a problem. There's field 31 just over there, sunflower field. Right. Okay then, well, it looks like that's what we're doing, so here we go. Well, there we go. Contract finished. As you saw, I did have to buy a little bit more herbicide. Never mind. We don't need it for our farm because we've got the hoe. But I suppose we've got it if we do need it ever. If we want to do some more herbiciding contracts at any point, we can do. Right, so if I just collect on that one now, we have £12,496, £26, sorry. Obviously I can't read when I'm not looking at it. Let's have a look. £12,000 for the class. 12,550 if I want net. 12,500 for standard net. Oh, we can buy it empty. That doesn't give us anything apart from a colour. So we'll buy this one. We have it. However, consumables. What we need is some net. Round bale net. There we go. £240. We get 2. We can't afford it. So we'll have to get 1 for now. Well, thank goodness for that little mod that allows me to buy small amounts of consumables. Oh, that's great. Anyway, we have our baler, which is absolutely fantastic. We own it. And we're going to be using it first thing next time to get all the straw. As for this episode, we're done for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next episode when, like I said, we'll be doing the straw, cultivating up the field, and planning to get some seed back in the ground. I was thinking maybe canola for this winter. How does everyone else feel about that? Good. Right. See you later. Bye for now.